Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jase and Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. God, the beaches are going to be packed today, aren't they?
Wet old Wednesday. It's going to be hot. But
I know,
it is
it's going to be
wet.
muggy.
Muggy. But yesterday was like that in the morning, and then it was sensational yesterday
Kids were in the
afternoon.
pool yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Well, it's hot all year round in your pool.
No, it didn't have the
Have you
heater on.
changed
You
the temp
didn't.
now?
Heater's off.
You're back to chill mode.
Shit, back to chill mode. Still
First-
waiting on that first bill.
Have you got bill shock
oh,
yet? Not yet.
God.
Not bill shock yet.
First summer with a pool, it'll get you.
It will get you. Winter will get you with the heater.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to
How-
get that filter running, though. 3 kids. That's a lot of piss.
How
Yeah.
are we all?
I'm well.
Yeah, you're doing well.
The roads
That's
are a
good.
bit slippery and very, very wet and almost flooded, some of them this morning.
really?
Actually, no, I am good. I got in the car this morning. The car's just freshly cleaned. You know, when you get in,
yeah,
it's
I
almost
got
like
my
it's
details
almost like
this
you,
week.
it's almost like you just boarding your car.
You don't want to drive it.
You don't want to drive it.
No.
And then I was at the coffee shop and George goes, "Want a croissant?" And I was like, "Absolutely no
'cause that
way."
thing's crumbing
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah, no crumbs in the car.
Yeah.
Not for the first week at least.
No, exactly.
And then you give up on life again.
Well, normally it's clean till the first school pickup. But that's all right.
What do they do at school pickup that makes it so dirty? Or they're just dirty?
Kids are filthy, Lauren.
Yeah,
Filthy.
gross.
And they'll,
We're talking diseases or just...
bit of all of the above.
Yeah, good.
But you're right. Like you look in the back seat of a car after school pickup,
It's just
and it's
full of
just
Crap.
crap everywhere.
But like they don't have their school bags they can go through in the back seat, do they?
No, I chucked them in the boot.
Yeah, so what are they
I
making a
don't know.
mess
And then
with?
you know when you're about to clean the car, but you got to get everything out of it. I swear to God, I pulled out like 45 water bottles.
Oh my God, I saw the funniest clip of Hugh Grant the other day. Hugh Grant's all of a sudden
Grant?
everywhere on Instagram Reels and
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, he's
'cause
doing the rounds. He's a cool
It's
dude.
that time of year. It's Love Actually time of year. And he was talking about, why does my daughter need a water bottle? She has to transport water from one side of London to the other side
Yeah,
of London
yeah.
to go to school. What's wrong with the water on that side of town?
Exactly.
And I was like, it's a good point.
Oh,
Why-
I was saying to my boys the other day, why do you need to take water bottles? Use a bubbler.
Yeah, no, kids don't do
bubblers.
that
Remember the
anymore.
bubblers?
anymore.
They don't do that
no.
stuff
They've got
anymore.
bubblers at the school, but there's like 3 of them. Remember, we
No,
just had
no,
troughs
no.
and troughs of
Yes,
bubblers.
Yeah,
troughs
yeah.
everywhere.
It was like we're all like pigs, just
Yeah, it's
heaving
pigs
into
in the
that
trough.
thing.
That's exactly
Get
what
in
it
there.
was.
And then someone would shove a stick in
Now
one.
you've got to
so
have
the
a
water
Yeti
would
or a
just-
Frank Green.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
We love a Frank Green though.
I love a Frank Green. The kids
Well,
don't
kids just
deserve a
lose them,
Frank
don't
Green.
they?
No, yes.
Question.
Yeah.
I love hearing about what parents have found in their kids' school bags. What have you found in your kids' school
What about
bags?
when the kids
Oh,
hide
no.
the lunchbox under the bed or something because they don't
Yeah.
want to show that they haven't eaten
And
it
then
and you
it-
find it 3
No,
months
the
later?
worst is January when you're getting the school bag ready to go back and you
And
go,
there's just-
oh, we
Ooh.
forgot the lunch
Oh,
from
the
December.
mould.
Yeah, yuck. Yeah, it's
I
disgusting.
remember
Perfect.
Beck Judd posting a photo. It looked like
Yep.
something was growing in her child.
Well, it actually was growing.
Yeah.
in
Like
there.
a science experiment.
Yeah, it really was.
Summer.
Revolting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Revolting.
Love that.
Anyway, hey, we've got a big show today, guys.
We do indeed.
We've been talking about it for over a week now. Today's the day. It is a reconnect for Christmas Day. We wanted to reach out to someone you love, maybe someone you miss, and just say hello. Shout out.
Guess what
See
we
how they
started
are.
Time
last
to
night?
reconnect, guys.
Coffee Boys group chat.
Oh, you started it.
Started a Coffee
It's
Boys
back.
group chat.
Because you hadn't spoken to a lot of those guys in years and years and years.
No, you'll hear coming up in the next 20 minutes, one of the boys actually, like, I think it was, we used to go and do coffee every day after work, and we were just about to have our first kid, and I said, nothing's going to change, guys. Haven't seen those boys in 11 years.
Yeah.
But we finally
Time
reconnected,
flies.
and that's what today's about. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's not necessarily because you had a falling out with that person or anything like that.
Nah, it's catching up and saying hello and letting people know that you think of them. You still think of those times fondly that you might have shared in high school or in your 20s or at uni, mate. Uni was
Yeah, it's a
the
time,
best
right?
time of my life. I loved it.
I can't remember it.
Would you go back and do your 20s again?
Absolutely.
So would
every
I.
day of the
But I
week.
don't know if I'd do that many things differently.
No, I'm the same.
I loved my
If anything,
20s.
I'd probably go a little bit harder.
I loved it.
When do you reckon your peak age was? Like, the most fun.
I reckon
Probably like...
I'm almost in it.
Oh, I love that
Really?
response.
I mean,
that's
these-
a real...
That's a great
I love that
positive
Yeah,
response.
I mean, these hours have put a handbrake on my lifestyle, but I'm like,
What a great way to look at it.
I remember in my 20s, but I was like, oh, I can't do some of the things I want to do because like it was expensive and things are expensive, but I got a grown-up job now and I'm like, oh yeah, I can go on a holiday.
That's so lucky that you're
like I'm going away for a girls' weekend this weekend. I was talking to Paul about it. Are you all right there?
Jesus, what are you doing to me?
What happened?
Our executive producer just walked up behind him to hand him a run sheet of the show.
He just gave me a little tickle.
Well, I reckon Clint's living his best life at the moment too then.
Tickle.
Mine is a distant memory. I reckon at 30.
It's a good time, 30.
30's
Well, I'm
30's
still
a
in my
great
30s,
time.
guys.
Yeah, okay, don't rub it in.
please.
Just hanging in there, but I'm still in it.
Pretty faint 30. Coming up, Reconnect Day. We want you to be a part of it. 13 24 10 is our number anytime you want to join the show. But coming up, $1,000 nice and early this morning. We'll do it next on Nova.
Get an awesome Black Friday deal at Kogan.com with up to 70% off a range of TVs, tech, appliances, and more. Kogan.com Black Friday sale now on. That's clickin' awesome. Jason Lauren's Noise Rush.
Yes, thanks to our mates at Kogan. I'll tell you what, if you're at a loss for Christmas present ideas,
Everything's there.
mate, everything is at Kogan.com, including this lady, Michelle. Hello.
Morning.
Well, Michelle's not at Kogan.com. She's on FaceTime currently. Hey, Michelle, tell us about your joint. How many bedrooms? How big is it?
4 bedrooms. It's a single story.
Nice.
Okay, that makes it easier.
Yeah, it
3
does.
kids,
3 kids.
1 cat, and my husband and I.
Okay, so there could be stuff everywhere because here's what you got to do. We're going to name an appliance and you got 30 seconds to run, turn it on. We want to hear the sound. And if you get that done in 30 seconds, $1,000 is all yours. But the bigger the house, the more bedrooms, the more people in the way, the harder
That's
it is
true.
to achieve.
I can imagine $1,000 would come in handy this time of year as well.
Oh, it sure would, of course, yes.
Have we done the Christmas shopping yet?
I'm about 3/4 of the way through.
Oh, well done. Mums are organised.
I bloody hate organised people.
I envy them. Every year I get to like the 20th of December and go, I'm not leaving it this late next year.
You know what I did one year, and Michelle, feel free to use this tip. You know how you can buy that shiny silver Christmas wrapping paper? I used alfoil.
Oh, that's very expensive.
Well, it was
Last minute.
Last
You
minute.
don't need tape though because it scrunches in.
Exactly right. I just folded it, Loz. It was like, oh, you've given me leftovers. Okay,
All
Michelle.
right, Michelle.
30 seconds on the clock. Describe where in the house you're running, because in the next 30 seconds, we need to hear you turn on
The vacuum.
vacuum cleaner. Go.
My vacuum's just here because I just put up my tree, so
Oh.
it's still here. Oh, yes, it's still here.
Quick, turn it on.
Here's my tree.
There's the
This
Christmas
my tree, and this is my vacuum.
Is it plugged in?
Oh, come on, what's wrong? Oh, no.
15 seconds.
Uh-oh. It's plugged in.
Hold
She hasn't
on,
turned
it's
it on at the wall.
plugging it on for that side. Oh,
10
I'll
seconds.
run in my room, sorry. Oh, rats.
This is like watching the Blair Witch.
Yes, it's on, it's on, it's on.
Here we go.
It's on.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Michelle,
Oh, that was bloody torture.
$1,000.
Oh, thank God.
Right in the nick of time.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with the other PowerPoint.
She's out of
I
breath.
kept it last night because I had it out for my tree, like I said, because I had to pick up all the little bits and pieces.
Yeah, it goes everywhere, the tree.
Michelle, don't let anyone ever tell you you're no good in a crisis.
Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God.
Thank you
got
so
there.
much, guys.
You're so welcome.
$1,000 coming your way.
She's out of breath.
All thanks to our mates at Kogan. Get an awesome Black Friday deal at Kogan.com with up to 70% off a range of TVs, tech, appliances, and more. Kogan.com Black Friday sale is on now. That is clicking awesome. Have a great Christmas, Michelle.
Thank you.
That amazing weather from the weekend seems like a distant memory this morning, doesn't it?
Well, it's still hot, though. It's hot and muggy. But
It's steamy.
Muggy.
When I was driving, it was like my car, and it doesn't know what to do, and all the windows were steaming up because it was
well,
You
warm.
never know what button to press.
Yeah.
Which little
Oh,
one does the windscreen
And which
which
does
one
the
does the back.
back.
And then all of a sudden you press it and it goes.
But what about how high pressure the air comes out when you're trying to
I
defrost
know.
or
And then it's too cold in there. And
Yeah.
it's stupid.
It's very confusing.
Here's an idea. Why don't we just say the word back and front instead of the stupid little logos?
Which one's back? Which
Or
one's
the
front?
curved one is more, the windscreen at the front must be more
Is it?
curved.
Don't
than the one
even
at the
get
back.
me started about those stupid little symbols on the oven.
Oh.
Oh, the up.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Jason Lawrence. Reconnect for Christmas.
Which one's the fan?
Let's be more positive. All right.
It's not a fan. It's a windmill.
Today is Reconnect for Christmas Day. Look, park your Black Friday sales and all that sort of thing. This won't cost you a cent. It'll make you feel amazing going into Christmas. Loz had a brilliant idea a couple of weeks ago about reaching out to someone that, you're really close with in your life, but you just haven't spoken to in ages. And it's not because of a falling out or anything like that. It's just life's gotten
busy.
Yeah, life's gotten in the way.
And we were saying the other day, like sometimes you're just in different seasons. Like, maybe you had kids and your other friends didn't, and your life just went separate ways. Because that's life, right? And that is life. It's like even when you split up in a relationship and all of a sudden you get in a new relationship and your friendships groups change, or you start a new job, or you move away and you sort of get a new life. But that doesn't mean that you don't crave or miss those people that were in it.
I've been reconnecting each day as I head home.
With
Just reaching out
people.
to someone. You know who I spoke to yesterday? Sash, our old newsreader.
Oh, yeah. How is she?
How is she?
She is extra. She's having a mini dart.
Is she?
She's got a little baby on the
I
way.
heard she was having
mini
a baby.
what?
Yes. Little dart.
A dart?
Yeah, she's big on the vape. So
Is she?
I call it a mini dart.
Oh, that's a lovely way to call someone's impending child.
Good on her.
Well, that's exciting. But
Oh,
I
give
agree.
her our best.
I called a guy. It was an accident. It was a pocket dial. But then I was like, no, I'm going to follow through with it. One of my brother's best
That's
friends
right,
from
yeah.
school. And we had like a full half-hour catch-up. We used to spend all our summers together.
Clint, I know there was guilt surrounding someone you wanted to reach out to.
There was. And it was a bit, I found it a bit awkward initially. I'm an awkward person when I did reach out to my darling friend Nicole, who, by the way, I've known since we were babies, since we were toddlers.
Yeah.
She's recently battled and overcome breast cancer, which is fantastic, but I just haven't had a chance to talk to or to see her. Hello, my dear friend.
Oh, good morning.
Are you as awkward as Clint?
Be honest, you are.
Is it meant to be a positive thing? Because I feel like I'm going to come on and get angry and blame him for not seeing me.
See, that's a real friend.
The thing is with our friendship, because it's been there for so long, we both know that we're always in each other's thoughts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean we have to be talking to each other.
Do you miss her, Clint?
Oh, absolutely. Like you can see how much I've changed during this conversation.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just know when we're together, we just have such a great, beautiful friendship, and I don't have others like it. So hopefully soon we can reconnect, and maybe next year I can ride your coattails to some fancy event. How about that?
Proud to say since then you've locked in a lunch.
We have. We're going to lunch in a
That's
couple of weeks,
awesome.
which is nice, just on the eve of Christmas.
You know what's funny? Sometimes those friends you've known for the longest, for some reason, we think we have to make the least amount of effort with.
Yes.
But you try really hard with new
Yes.
friends. It's such a strange
It
thing.
is, isn't it?
That's
And then
so
all of a
true.
sudden you're like, shit, I haven't seen them for a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
Or it's weird. It's like a weird thing we all do, I think.
Yep.
Christmas is the time to do it, to reconnect.
I love it.
So today we're doing Reconnect for Christmas Day. All day we're going to encourage you to reach out. So look, if you're in the car on the way to work or you're heading home from night shift, just, cast your mind back. Who haven't you seen or spoken to?
And you miss them. You want to say hi.
Yeah, and you know what? Use us as your reason.
Totally.
Just to get rid of that awkwardness at the start. It can
Yep.
simply be a text saying, driving along listening to Nova. They're talking about reconnecting with an old friend. You popped into my mind.
Just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, that's it. And
Yeah.
you're away.
How good. And I promise you'll feel good about it afterwards. Even if it's one of those ones that you're like, no, it's been too long. I can't do it. I feel bad about it. Just rip
Yep.
the Band-Aid off.
Promise me you'll remain calm.
What's happening?
It's not you I'm worried about. It's the other one.
Oh, Clint.
Oh, goodness.
I'm about
Well-
to put something up on the screen and I know how you're going to react.
Don't get Clint's knickers in a knot at 6:30.
I know how you're going to react. Promise me you'll stay calm.
Uh-oh. Is it disgusting?
What is it?
Promise
What's the
me.
subject matter?
I know
I
this.
don't know.
It's going to
I
be
don't
triggering
know.
for
I
you.
don't know.
It'll be triggering for you, but stay calm.
Okay. Oh, no. Are they all the buttons on the oven?
Okay.
So we were just chatting before the break about all the symbols in the car, rather than them putting, front and back
Oh,
window.
shit.
And then I brought up the symbols on the oven.
So the ones with the arrows at the top, that's a
where
grill.
That's where the heat comes from,
That's
isn't
the
it?
grill.
But if it's got the line underneath it, that means there's a bottom plate on.
Yeah, hot plate
Oh,
down the
so-
bottom, hot plate at the
So
top.
does the line mean it's on?
No,
No, that's grill.
grill.
But see where there's just
What
two
about-
lines, that means oven on at the
What
top
about
plate.
the hot plate and the grill on at the same time? Surely you can't have that happen.
No,
Yeah,
that's
you
when you
can.
want like hot cross buns. You want to cook them
Yeah.
through, but you want to toast them as well.
Oh, my goodness. And what about the
Is that fan forced?
What about when you get a collection of all three and you've got the grill, the hot plate, and the fan?
Yeah, that's
complex.
That's good cooking. But then there's the ones with the big cross through it.
Yeah,
It's
what's
like,
the
what
cross
the
doing?
hell does that mean?
Well, just don't turn it on.
No. The cross is the fan.
No, down the bottom, 3 across.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's just like saying don't
no
turn me
steam.
on.
No steam.
Why don't they
steam
just?
oven.
Why don't they just write?
Now, what does a star mean?
Why don't they just
We
write
had
hot plate?
we had an oven in a rental where all the symbols had like scratched off.
Oh,
So it was like a mystery every time you turned the oven on. You'd be like, oh, which
So
one?
if you were starving and you put nuggets in,
Yeah, you didn't know if they were going to be grilled or if they were going to be fan forced or if they were going to be top and bottom elemented.
what a crazy way to live.
Oh, it was like
What does the
living
key
on the
mean?
edge.
What does the key mean?
I have no idea.
That means it's locked.
What about the 2 overlapping clocks?
No idea, mate. I barely know what play means
that's
on this
saying an
computer.
alarm clock.
Sign?
Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, 18-7. Good morning, Melbourne. Your chance to see Taylor Swift in Canada, the closing night of the Eras Tour. This was a banger. Remember this one? Brendan Urie,
Love that song.
Taylor Swift. Awesome film clip too. Your chance to be there at the closing night of the Eras Tour. We'll put you on the standby list coming up after 7 this morning here on Nova.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
It is time for Naughty Noldy at 6:40, and I want to talk about June, the TV show, which now has a prequel coming out, which is set. It's got 2 Aussies in it, Josh Houston and Tessa Bonham Jones.
Oh, Josh Houston.
Yeah.
He's the Nescafe boy.
Yeah.
What?
Is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just
the
said,
handsome Nescafe boy.
Ah.
Whatever happened to the old Spice guy? Remember on the horse?
Yes. Yeah, he had
No, what's he
washboard
happened to
abs.
him?
Yeah, he got a few
Didn't he?
ads and then just rode off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Well, these two
With his
are
old Spice.
as starring in a spin-off to the June movies, except it's a prequel, right? So it's set, sounds out there, but it's set 10,000 years before the events of the films. Anyway,
How do they do it?
Within the films, there is a rather intimate scene. We see them all the time in movies, right? Sex scenes.
Oh, yeah.
And
God,
people-
they were awkward watching with your parents when you were growing up.
Yeah,
weren't they?
especially when you didn't expect it to pop up and no one would say anything. You just be like, okay.
I'm getting ice cream. Does anyone want ice cream?
Everyone just stare
Or
at the
when
TV.
you're doing a flick and you end up on the SBS and the SBS was showing a
SBS was always
naughty
worse,
raunchy.
worse. When you're on a plane.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing worse
Oh,
than
no, I don't mind it on a plane.
No.
No probs.
when you're curling up into the seat, just
No
hoping that
probs
no
on a
one else
plane.
is watching you watching the film.
We were watching, it's an Owen Wilson movie, and
Well, he did a sex scene.
no, one of them got out of the spa with no pants on and full penis out.
Oh, yeah.
And just
Schlong.
as that was on the screen, ding! Ladies and gentlemen, this year, cabin
Oh, and it
supervisor,
paused.
the screen's all paused.
no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, with the cabin announcement
Yes,
sign
yeah.
on.
You can't do anything about that. You
I
can't
was
even
like,
turn it off.
Jenny, there's a schlong on my screen.
At
Can you-
least the text would have hidden the schlong.
Ah.
No.
Well, these two in this movie, when they do sex scenes, they have intimacy coordinators because you've got to make it look real and like you're into it. Anyway,
They
it's-
wear the patch.
what's the patch?
So
Like a box?
It's like a paper cricket, what you'd wear in cricket, like the
Yeah.
box.
Oh, like
but
a paper G-string when you get a spray tan.
it's sort of. It's just a paper sticker that
Yeah.
goes over the
Why
patch.
do they do that?
Well, so it's not skin on skin,
Oh, yeah.
but you're
And so
rubbing,
it's not hanging down.
but you're rubbing patch on patch.
to tape it down.
Yeah.
Well,
keep
you
it
would.
in.
You'd have in those intimate scenes. Surely,
You don't want it.
to make it believable, you've got to get a bit excited, don't you? Or are you
What?
just not into
I
it?
don't think you should get too
Anyway,
excited.
intimacy coordinator. His name was David, who took over this scene. But the scene took 3 days to film.
That's the
So
thing.
they were naked on set for
Good on
3
them.
days.
You
You'd
gotta
think it'd
think-
be over and done with quite quickly.
I think we need another take.
You need
but you gotta think-
lighting, you need cameras, you need the right angles
Yes.
because
Yes.
God
40
knows if I was naked on camera, I'd want to make sure the lighting was right. And
Oh,
it was
you'd
the
be-
right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you flip it in here when we've got to record a 10-second video
Seriously,
for a client.
make sure the lighting's right. And I'm not naked doing
No,
this.
you
I
are
just
not.
like to.
Just put a soft filter on that one.
Otherwise, people would spend a lot more advertising on the station.
I don't think they would actually.
Hey,
3 days naked to do a sex scene.
if I was like TV show or movie, a sex scene you'll never forget, like a moment.
Well, similar to this though, like with the intimacy coordinator, there's that scene in Love Actually, because all I do in December, we're nearly there, is talk about Love Actually. know, with the there's the two characters, John and Judy.
Yes.
And they're actors, but they're making the porno.
Look, sorry to be a bit forward and all that, but you don't fancy going for a Christmas drink, do you? I mean, nothing implied at all. Just maybe go and see something Christmassy or something. Obviously, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just, I'm rambling now. So.
No, that would be lovely.
So he's asking her out on a date while they're in rehearsals, and she's nude and bent over holding onto a bedpost, and he's like, yeah, they're practicing with the intimacy coordinator making small talk.
Feel awkward, her saying nude bent over.
Well, she was.
Yeah, okay.
You know the scene, don't you?
We know the
It's so awkward.
Yeah, I know it. She was,
Yeah, you know the scene.
She was riding. Mine's a bit more dramatic, a bit more arty.
Oh.
Mine's a bit... It's
not off a website, is it? You know this is actual movies, Clint.
Why don't we just play it and we'll see if we recognise it.
Okay.
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls, wearing this.
All right.
Wearing only this.
You like to sketch girls when they come over to
What
you,
movie
Clint?
is that?
It's sensual.
It's Titanic.
It's a bit sweaty.
When Rose drops the robe.
Remember?
She's on
Rose
Ned
gets
on the-
naked.
And then you remember this?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, the hand down the window.
Not on the studio
steamy
window.
hand down the window. That
had a bit on it,
You
didn't
would have
it?
been youngish when that came out. We all kind of were, and it was like that was naughty because I was allowed to watch Titanic, but my
how
parents.
about the chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry was
Yeah.
strong.
Do you think they would have stooped?
I think you'd
Absolutely.
be surprised how often it happens.
You reckon
With
afters
actors.
or
I
not
reckon.
during? But
I reckon. Don't you think?
Yeah, 100%.
When I say you'd be
pop off.
surprised, I've got no idea.
into the caravan, into the Winnebago.
Yeah. Well,
The
they
little
got
sesh.
hours to kill on set.
Don't they just?
Yeah.
All right, you and your dirty mind over there. Surely you've got a favourite sex scene.
Mine's sort of innocent. I remember, I can't even find it on YouTube.
Was it a cartoon?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, we need to get the VHS out.
Yeah, it was when Roger Rabbit. No.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Roger Ramjet
No.
from the Jetsons.
Roger Ramjet.
Growing up, I would watch Neighbours, and I was in love with Brooke Satchwell, who played
Wasn't every boy?
Oh,
I was
just
in love with, what's the guy?
Jesse Spencer.
Yeah.
So it was Billy and Ann, and they were like
Did they
dating.
spend a lot of their
Were
time
their
at
names
school?
Billy and Ann.
Billy and Ann, and I remember it was like they went off into a tent, and the camera just sort of panned off into the sky.
But you knew.
I never ever wanted to go camping in my life until that point.
Oh, yeah.
In case you found Brooke Satchwell.
Yep.
Was there a lot of SEX in Neighbours?
A little
I don't
bit.
remember it getting.
I don't remember Toadie getting.
Oh, he ended up having kids, so
His
I'm sure
toady
he
out.
would have to
good
have
call.
had,
That's right.
had
Yeah.
a bit of the,
Hey,
the sex.
The sex. Oh, I know another show actually. Now
Yeah,
that I think,
what?
actually, I want an SEX scene that was like
Say it.
Bridgerton.
Oh, my goodness.
Colin and Penelope Featherington. The first time I was like, "This is love. This
What
is
about
it."
Bridgerton?
Toadie had 3 wives on Neighbours.
He was doing all right.
Bloody hell! What? Really?
Get out.
Well, in the Castle Bridgerton, they were doing all right too.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
did
lots
it,
of love
They did it a
making.
lot back in the
That's-
old days.
that's-
Well, they
love.
didn't have Netflix. There was nothing else to do.
No.
It's called love making when it's that sensual.
Oh, it's not called doing the
SEX.
Having the sex.
13 24 10. Is there a famous sex scene from a movie or TV show you will never forget?
I'll never forget American Pie either.
Oh, this one was an absolute classic.
Did I miss anything? No. You were just in time. Oh, this is incredible. Oh my God.
Remember he left his webcam on and she was
Oh my
changing in his
gosh,
room?
That's right.
I mean, you could get locked up for that now, but you know, back then.
There were many scenes in that movie. What's
13
your favourite naughty scene, Melbourne?
That warm apple bar. 13 24 10 is our number to join us on the air. What's a famous sex scene from a movie or TV show you'll never forget? Join us on the air. We got free stuff in return. I don't know what I give you that sort of ties in with this, but
Something to get
Ties
people
in.
excited.
how about something that'll get you hot?
What'll get you hot?
$200 Jack's Cafe voucher.
Oh, yes.
Take a moment for yourself today with a rich, velvety and smooth barista-made coffee from Jack's Cafe. Mornings are better with Jack's Cafe at Hungry Jack's. 13 24 10, a movie or TV show sex scene you'll never forget. 7:07 here on Nova. Good morning. You're on the air with Jase and Lauren. They sound like they're having fun. That is the love scene from the movie Porky's.
Oh, Porky's.
I've never heard of Porky's.
Porky's.
Is Porky's a cartoon?
Come on, are you serious?
Did you used to watch Meatballs?
Yes.
Meatballs 5.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Is Porky's a cartoon?
No, it isn't.
No.
Porky's? Is it a
Jase,
Hollywood blockbuster?
I wouldn't say blockbuster.
Blockbuster's not the right word.
No. Clint's here as well. Look, we're talking about famous TV or movie sex scenes that you will never, ever forget. Let's go to Tony in Altona Meadows. Good morning. Altona North, sorry. Morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Tone.
Is there a love scene? I'm going to call it a love scene,
Oh,
a
yeah,
love
good call.
making scene that you'll never forget.
I think it's the tantalising scene from Ghost at the Pottery Wheel.
Oh no. I hope it wasn't a masterpiece.
It's not now.
I help.
Patrick Swayze, what a loss. I've never seen it.
Haven't you?
Never seen it.
Oh, that scene is really
Iconic.
It made me want to do pottery.
Did it?
Yeah.
I never went to Plaster Funhouse. And
Patrick Swayze sitting
it seemed
behind
that
me.
intense.
Yeah. Well, have you seen that hot pottery guy?
Yes.
There's a hot pottery guy on Instagram.
I
And then
told
he
you
just-
about hot pottery
And
guy
then all the
months
pottery
ago.
just falls on the floor
Who
and then he
cares?
starts again.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Knock
Oh.
it down. We're going again, Dal.
He makes all sorts of interesting things.
That's what
with
I
his
would do if
pottery
I-
Hot
wheel.
pottery guy on
If
Instagram.
The hot pottery
We
guy
gotta
and I were
find
doing
Pottery Boy is his name.
pottery. I'd knock it down again so we could start again too.
Did you put her onto him?
I did, yeah.
Let's get a
Yeah, he's babe.
Kelly, good morning.
Good morning.
Famous sex scene from a love scene from a TV show
Thank
or
you.
movie. What do you got?
I'm going to have to say Derek and Meredith from Grey's Anatomy at the end of season 2 when they're in the boardroom.
Oh.
The shower too.
Every day is
We've got up on the big screen at the moment. Oh, my God.
Oh, a bit of action in the shower.
Damn.
The
Stop
ABCs
it.
of trauma are a
Patrick
handy
Dempsey
tool.
is handsome.
Oh,
That's good because we just put that up on all the big screens and all our big bosses are in Melbourne today walking past going, what are they doing in there?
Amanda.
That was Keely's fault.
in
Wayne
green.
Keely.
Amanda in Greenvale's got one that takes me straight back to my childhood.
Really?
Sorry.
Childhood.
Let's try that
Start
again.
again.
Let's try
Rewind.
that. Adolescence.
Okay.
Adolescence.
Like
when you were
teenage or
discovering
20s?
yourself.
Because you didn't discover yourself till you're about 28. Late 20s?
Last Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. What is it, Amanda?
Clint, I guarantee you'll remember this one.
So it was really popular when I was a little bit younger, and it was the movie Fear with
the roller
Mark
coaster.
Wahlberg
Don't say
and
the roller
Reese
coaster.
The roller coaster.
And they have the one on the roller coaster.
Okay, I haven't seen it. It's
Have
on
you
the
not
screen.
seen this? Okay. All right. You describe what's happening,
Well,
Lauren.
she's got the knee-high boots on the roller coaster
Yes.
and he's put his hand on her leg.
It's Mark
Yes.
Wahlberg.
Is that Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
look
He's
at him.
so young.
And that is...
Oh.
What's happening?
They're enjoying the roller coaster, enjoying the ride. They
That's,
haven't even gone up the Big Dipper yet.
Reese
Whoa.
Witherspoon. Reese
That's not Reese Witherspoon,
Yeah,
is
it
it?
is. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's
Reese
Reese.
Witherspoon, Mark Wahlberg.
Well, Luna Park was never that much fun for me.
No, this ain't happening at Gumby Well.
There we
No.
go. To go down the Big Dipper now. And down they go.
They're going. They're just getting to the top.
They are.
Right to the top of the Big Dipper.
Yes.
And
Do they do a loop-to-loop on this roller coaster?
Oh, I hope it doesn't go upside down. You'd be in all sorts.
Yeah, I'm hearing ya.
Okay, turn it off.
Okay.
no, keep
Okay.
it going. Keep it going.
Clint,
She could have been on that ride all day.
what movie was it?
Fun Fields. Oh, Fear. Sorry. Sorry. You are listening to Nova 100.
Guys, is there trouble in paradise with Prince Harry and Meghan? Do we think?
Well, I mean, if you believe the tabloids, yes.
No.
They haven't been seen in public together for 75 days.
75 days, a long
It's also, but I mean, who cares if they're not seen in public, really? They're probably having a great time, BTS. But it's Thanksgiving this weekend in America.
So what are they doing?
America.
Something with a turkey?
Well, no, there's going to be 4,000 kilometres apart.
Sorry?
They're on different coasts of the US. One on the West Coast, one on the East Coast.
Oh, something's happened.
You reckon?
No. One might be travelling for work.
Maybe. But do they work?
Yeah, they pop up on Netflix for a few mil every
I
now
read
and then.
new idea.
Oh, well, you would know then, Clint.
How many miles away?
4,000.
4,000's a long way.
I think we're jumping to conclusions, all right? One could be travelling. You say
obviously one's travelling because I don't live in New York.
maybe someone's away for work. Long D can work. I've done the long D.
Long D.
Longy DD. So were you giving it a cute name? Long distance is a ball ache. Trust me.
No, see, I reckon my
Paul's from
relationship
Queensland.
was at its best when it was long D.
Oh, no, I found it really hard. Well, actually, it was great at times. I wish
Well,
I
that's
could
the thing.
send him back on the odd occasion.
You were never finding. They'd fly in for the weekend.
I know, it was so exciting.
get your little
but
sugar
it was,
hit on the
it was
weekend.
like, it was the small things like, three of our friends are all going out in couples on Friday night and I'm going on my own.
Jase, how long was your long D?
Went on for about a year and a bit between Brisbane and Sydney.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I was Brisbane and Melbourne. That's longer.
Yeah, that is longer. I'd jump the Friday afternoon flight. Spend Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night there, and then come back Monday.
Brisbane and Sydney's doable. Melbourne and Sydney's kind of doable.
Yeah. It was great. It was awesome. We had no time to fight.
Melbourne
You
and
just
Brisbane's
long day it all week, and funnily enough, long day it on the weekend. Hey,
Sure do.
let's find out how far
Long
we can
D
get.
limbo. Is that what we're doing?
It is long D limbo.
Long distance limbo. How far away do you live from your partner?
13 24 10 to join us on the air.
Greer, good morning.
Good morning.
How far
How
away?
far away is your partner?
Right next to me. Not very far at all, but sometimes in New Zealand.
Oh,
New
that's
Zealand.
far.
New Zealand's a tough one because that's dealing with the international airport.
Yeah, that's a headache.
Passports.
Oh, and the immigration line in New Zealand because they don't let anything in. There's no snakes over
they're
there.
real gnarly
she's
about it.
completely dodgy.
Yeah.
Really dodgy.
No, don't say dodgy. You'll get flagged.
How long has the long distance been going for?
Only about 6 months on and off.
Is there any plan to end it? I mean, end
Whoa,
the long
whoa.
distance, not the relationship.
Been together for a long time, but just 6 months she's found herself in New Zealand for a little bit.
And Greer,
Wow.
what's it like when you reconnect?
Oh, it's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, it is exciting.
All right, well, let's go
All
to
right,
Jenny.
that's quite far.
In Croydon. How far away is your partner?
My partner used to be 45 minutes away until 3 months ago, and he now lives in the same suburb, 6.5 minutes actually.
Listen to the tone in your voice change as well.
Hang
You're
on.
like,
So you're together, but he's moved to the same suburb, but not the same house.
Yeah, no, we've never lived together. We've only been dating we've been seeing each other 10 months now.
10 months. Okay, so what suburbs were you?
I'm in Croydon, and he actually didn't know I lived in Croydon. We met online, and he lived in Berwick, and he said, I'm moving to Croydon. I've just sold my house. Where do you live? And I said, I live in Croydon.
Oh,
He
that's
knew,
love.
Jenny.
That's love.
He knew.
He knew you were in Croydon.
Yep.
He was like, I'm going to get closer because I love her. I'm in love.
I can also see you wearing red.
No, he just had it. He knew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was watching her.
No, I know what you're saying, and I'm not saying the same thing.
Speaking of Croydon.
Oh, Rachel's in Croydon.
It's all
Rachel
happening
knew
in
too.
Oh,
Croydon.
God, you're not also dating someone on the internet from Croydon, are you? That used to live in Berwick.
Gosh, no, but what isn't with Croydon?
I know.
Rachel from Croydon, where does your partner live?
Tatura.
Where?
Tatura. Up in
Yeah.
Shepparton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, putting it in the
Well, at least you can get a good country
Google
snot
Maps.
block on the way.
Tatura.
is that TAT?
It's dairy country, isn't it?
How far?
2 hours and 6 minutes.
2.5. Yeah, it's about 2.5.
Oh, that's a punish.
Well, the only problem is if you have a blow up and you storm out to drive home, I mean, that's worn off in 2 hours. You'll
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
leaving.
do a Yui and go
I'm
back.
going home.
I'm actually moving up there on the weekend, so there'll be no storming out of anywhere.
Oh, congratulations. The longy D is over. No more long D for you, sis.
No.
You
Can't
excited?
wait. Very.
Think about how much money you're going to save in petrol. Not having to drive to
No.
Shepparton every weekend.
How do you feel about moving to the country?
Yeah, really excited.
Moving
It's a whole
to the
change.
country, I'm going to eat me a lot of peaches.
I wonder if we'll talk to you for our topic next week. How long did the relationship last when you moved in together?
No, you're going to have a great time, Rachel. Good on you.
He's not a farmer,
Thank
is he?
you.
Yeah, farmer?
His family were.
Peaches?
It's like farmer wants a wife.
No, it's not peaches.
He's not moving to the country to eat me a lot of peaches.
I don't think it's like
Peaches,
that.
mango,
I love.
peaches.
No. I love.
Peaches,
Remember,
mango,
who
peaches.
sang that?
Moving to the country,
Gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Moving to the country.
It
Gonna
is
eat me a lot of peaches.
just gone 24
Peaches
past 7.
come.
Clear the phone lines. It is time.
You got that James Dean daydream.
13, 24, 10 after over 150 shows. I've gone early, haven't I?
Now you're going to enrage.
We're not supposed to do this till
all the
later.
Taylor
But
Swift
I'm happy to do it.
No.
We can just take one quick call.
Okay, I'm
We are live,
going to
so
take
we're
one.
gonna take
You've
one.
gone
I'm taking
rogue.
one. I've gone rogue. Sorry, I've
Who
gone early.
cares?
So is
Get
this
them
a-
all in the drawer.
Is this a bonus caller?
This is a bonus one.
Oh, what a treat, Melbourne.
I noticed
Good
we're
on
playing
you.
Taylor Swift next. I thought, you know what, man of the people?
Good on you, Jase.
I don't mind.
Give more people
Well
a chance.
done, mate.
Thank you,
Give
Clint.
more people a
That's
chance.
why people love you.
On Friday, we are going to be knocking on someone's door here in Melbourne.
I didn't even know we'd gone early because I never know what's happening
Have
on
a
this
look at
show.
our executive producer's face. He wants to kill Jase.
He hates us anyway.
Who
It's
knows
fine.
what house we'll knock on Friday?
Well, exactly
know.
right.
I mean, you know what? Surprise.
And say, hey, you are going to Taylor Swift.
All right, come on,
in
put
Canada.
someone across. We'll accidentally put him in the running.
All right,
Joe. Hello.
Joey,
Joe.
Hello.
you're on the list.
Oh my God! Oh, thank you so much.
Joe, who are you there with?
I'm here, Lauren, with my daughter, Wallace.
Wallen,
She's
good
very-
morning. How old's Wallen?
Wallace. It's Wallace. Wallis.
How old is she?
Wallace is 11 years old.
Oh my gosh,
Hey,
are you
Wallen,
big Tay-Tay fans?
Give us a shout out.
All right, so ladies, you are on the standby list on Friday. We could be knocking on your door, sending you to Taylor Swift in Canada. And for everybody else, we are going to give you another chance.
Yeah, let's just keep going today.
No, after 8 o'clock, your next chance to see this lady live. You are on the air with Jase and Lauren. Clint's here as well, and so is our expert.
The experts with Jase and Lauren.
You're special.
Specialists who specialise in very special things.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carmel Harrington, and I'm a sleep expert.
Let's hear from the expert.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just need to make sleep more sexy, right?
Now, we are people that get up very early in the morning, and I am sleep obsessed. I'm actually not a morning person, even though I'm in this job. Is there a perfect amount of hours to sleep a night? We hear 6 to 8 hours. Is that true?
It's actually 6 to 8. It's actually 7 to 9. So everyone's trying to cut it down, but our populations do show.
No, I'm happy with
between
that.
7 to 9.
Anecdotally, are we as a population getting enough sleep?
No, we're not. So we're not doing it very well. So about 1 in 2 people aren't getting the sleep that they need for one reason or another. Yeah.
That's why everyone's so grumpy.
As a parent,
Absolutely.
as a parent, I know melatonin. A lot of parents try and roll that out to help kids get to sleep. Is that a good thing? Is it something we should avoid?
Look, we don't know long-term effects of continuous melatonin, but you know what? We can give it to ourselves every single night when we just dim the lights around us, actually start paying attention to the light-dark cycle. Because as soon as our eye detects fading light or darkness, it starts to produce melatonin.
How long before the time you want to go to sleep should you be lowering the lights and introducing that dark environment?
Yeah, about an hour. So that's a great idea, sort of just using lamplight as well. And as you say, I mean, you know it yourself internally that, I feel relaxed now. Well, that's your brain starting to recognise, it's time to go to sleep. It's time to get into my nurturing and nourishing time. So that's really important that you recognise that.
There are a lot of fads associated with sleep. At the moment, there's a lot of wearables. I want to talk to technology and the psychology of technology and how it is impacting on the way people are overthinking sleep. Because I find that if I'm doing that, I'm stressing more about getting sleep.
Look, the technology has been great because it's actually raised awareness around how important sleep is, but you're quite right. People get very competitive and anxious. So the more anxious you are about sleep, the less likely you are to sleep.
So we wake up in the dark, we get up very early, and we sit in a studio where the wind. I've been blowing up about this recently. The windows are so tinted that I can't actually see the sun come up, and it really rattles me.
They're darker than legal.
Is it unhealthy to not let your body wake up with the sun?
We set our biological clock when we wake up and expose ourselves to light. That's when we stop production of melatonin. So if you want to be alert and bright, which you are in the morning, early morning,
Yes.
you need bright light.
We
So
shouldn't have
sometimes-
tinted windows in here in the mornings, should we?
No, so we can use your
We would be-
credentials in that argument.
Because
We can
our
say-
boss is sitting out there.
We can say
I knew you'd get me involved.
Well, they've just spent all this money tinting the windows because the afternoon guys are complaining about the sun in their eyes, where they could just have a blind. We should rip off the tint, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Either that or have very bright lights in the studio. If you're in darkness still, you're awake and in darkness, you're still producing that melatonin, right?
No wonder I'm so
just
exhausted.
Be aware of
It's
that.
environmental.
Yeah.
Dr. Carmel, break it down for us, simplify it. What are your top tips for Melburnians to get more sleep?
Well, recognise what you need to start off with, so it's not 6 to 8, but somewhere between 7 to 9. Women need more sleep than men.
Oh,
Keep
knew
that
it.
up.
I should start
That's
later
right.
than you guys.
But why? Hang on.
I should start at 7
Jokes aside, why do women need more sleep?
because we are
it's
exhausted.
interesting. Yeah, up until puberty, boys and girls need the same amount of sleep. But also, I really recommend getting up at the same time every day as much as possible because that's that routine about the melatonin. Yeah, really important. A whole food diet, but that 1 hour before bedtime is really, really important. So switch off.
Wind down time.
Yeah. and
How far
start to
before we go to sleep should we eat? Because remember, boys, I went through the stage where if I ate steak at night, I was getting meat sweats.
Oh, well,
My doctor said no more red meat at night.
I had a risotto at 9 p.m. last night. You reckon I slept well?
You got meat sweats in the farts.
I never got that. I just got the meat sweats, thank you very much. But how long should we leave before eating and going to sleep?
Well, as we get older, we have to leave longer, but as a gauge, probably somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. But over the age of 45, really it should be 3 hours. And if you're hungry, then a little snack. Okay,
just a little snack for you, Jase.
Jase, you'll be eating at 4 p.m.
Seriously.
So a 200-gram eye fillet is not a little snack, right?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
And also, I want to ask about naps. I'm a napper. I love a nap. Because is it true that you shouldn't nap over 20 minutes?
Absolutely. So the idea is if you have a nap over greater than 20, 25 minutes, you can fall into deep sleep. Now, you don't want to be in deep sleep because you wake up with that sleep inertia, a bit disoriented. So you only want to be in light sleep. So light sleep is really good. And if you're only staying light sleep, it doesn't affect your ability to sleep that night. And that's called a nap. But I talk about a full sleep cycle, which is you go through light sleep, deep sleep, and dream sleep. And that's around about 90 to 110 minutes. And you do not want to sleep.
How good does dream
So does that mean you should either do 20 minutes or 90 minutes?
No, you don't do 90 minutes. Unless, I've got to say, in your situation, you're a shift worker. So some shift workers are biphasic sleepers. So they don't get their 8 hours overnight, but they break it up into 2 lots.
Dr. Carmel, hypothetical.
I know what you're going to say.
Which means I'm having a problem with.
So, say if, let's go hypothetical. Say if I went out for a few lemonades on a Friday night and I got home quite late, therefore I only managed to get 5.5 hours sleep.
Or 3 or 2 even.
Let's even say 3, right?
Yeah, very late night.
Do I need to catch up over the next few nights? Will I ever be able to catch that up?
Should I sleep all day?
Well, actually, we do have a thing called sleep debt. That's what you're talking about. If you normally get 8 hours and you only got 3, then it's 5 hours. But by and large, yes, you do have to pay it back. But by and large, it's 2 for 1. But I don't want to have everyone in sleep debt and then just paying it back 2 for 1 because the important thing is that
what do you mean 2 for 1?
You get 2 drinks for the price of 1. is that what you meant? No.
So if you have a 10-hour sleep debt, you probably need to sleep about 5 hours extra, 5 to 6 hours instead of 1 on 1.
There you go.
Yeah, but the thing is, one of the things you'll notice when you don't sleep well, when you've only had about 3 hours sleep, you've probably got an increased appetite. Increased appetite.
Oh, my gosh, you read my mind, sis.
Where do you sit on electric blankets?
Or weighted blankets.
Look, they can work for some. I don't like to see them being used in children or infants. There have been cases of people using infants, and that's a no-no.
And I don't think you should be using a weighted blanket under 70.
So what I've learned from this is that I should come in an hour later. We should get the tint stripped off the windows. And if I have a late night, it's normal to want to eat all day.
Dr. Carmel, just before we let you go, putting all jokes aside, not getting enough sleep, is it going to shorten our lifespan?
Studies show that, yes, that's the case. But also, along the way, studies show that you're more vulnerable to developing dementia.
Oh.
Wow, that's frightening.
Really?
Yeah,
that is actually
I'm off to bed.
Yeah, that's right.
We must go.
The sleep, the better. Yeah.
Dr. Carmel Harrington is our sleep expert. Joining us this morning. Sleepforhealth.com.au is the website if you want to read more. Hey, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Jase and Lauren's Reconnect for Christmas.
Well, good morning, Melbourne. Lauren.
It's a miserable old day out there, Melbourne, but if you want something to make yourself feel good about yourself, today's the day to reconnect with an old friend. It's Reconnect for Christmas Day. We're a month till Christmas. It's when we get all the feels.
It's the best idea you've
emotion.
had.
Oh, thanks.
Well, the lunch at Donovan's was up there, but this...
we love Don.
This is a close second. It's not going to cost you a cent. This isn't about people you've had a falling out with or anything. It's like I mentioned to you guys before about coffee gang.
Yeah.
So I had these bunch of lads in Brisbane, and after work we would all go to Jamie's coffee shop every day. Yeah. And people would come and go throughout the afternoon, and I was the first one in the group to have a baby. And I remember saying to the group, like, things won't change. I'll still be here. I haven't seen those guys in 11 years.
Since you had Felix.
Yeah, and I was talking about this on the show, and this blew me away. Max, one of the guys from the coffee gang, happened to be podcasting our show and reached out to reconnect. We would hang out every weekend, and I was just telling the guys about how you, out of nowhere, you sent me a message saying I was listening to the show, the podcast, and you mentioned the coffee gang, and you walked past Jamie's coffee shop, and doesn't it bring back memories?
Took me straight back. Yeah. And it was almost every day. Like, it was such a key part of our lives. Like, you know, social media is so cool because you think, oh, we're still connected in some way, but
it's not the same.
You know, I think more so as guys. Like, my wife, she's just got 1,000 mates she sees all the time and connects with all the time. I'm like, I haven't seen you in 10 years. Oh, well,
yeah.
It'll be fine.
You're right. And there is that little bit of guilt. But you know what? Park that aside, mate. Next time I'm in Brisbane, let's head out. 100%.
Yeah.
Bloody good to hear your voice, mate.
You too.
Since then, we've started the Coffee Boys group chat.
That's funny.
And it's so true what Max said. It's such a big moment in your life.
Yeah, but did you feel good? Reconnect?
I felt great. I felt bloody great. And
that's awesome.
I felt younger.
I'm sure he would have felt great as well.
It takes you back to a moment in time. And you never have that time again, right? But I don't think we spend enough time actually thinking about those times and reconnecting with those old friends, which is what today's all about. And I'm going to reconnect shortly with one of my best friends from my 20s. We were inseparable in our teenage years and 20s, and I haven't seen her in about 7 years. And strangely, I feel like really overwhelmingly nervous about it.
Well, we're going to have a front row seat for it after 8 o'clock. It is Reconnect Day. Your chance to get on the standby list to Taylor Swift live in Canada. That is coming.
What's wrong?
That's coming up later on in the show.
What's wrong?
Oh, Clint's eaten more than air for breakfast, and he just lifted his shirt and looked at his tummy.
Oh, Clinty.
I feel a bit bloated.
You had one bite of a breakfast burrito.
Yeah, the problem is I ate all the tortilla and not enough chorizo
well, that's
and
silly on
egg
you.
and hash brown.
Rip the top of the tortilla
so
off.
I've really wasted a bite.
And he just looked at his tummy.
I'm like, oh, I'm bloated.
Good on ya.
It's the size of my right arm. Hey,
you two done?
13.
Watching an episode of The Biggest Loser over here.
13.
We're going to do a weigh-in.
We know who'd win that.
I don't. Who are you looking at? Me or Jase?
How dare you? How dare you? Maybe I will win unless AJ rolls in here and tempts me with a Mars bar. Yeah, they used to do that.
Yeah, the tempt was terrible.
Yes,
yeah, that show ain't going to work in 2024.
That would be cancelled these days.
13, 24, 10. What are you late to the party with?
Yeah, that's what we want to know because I've just discovered something and I am so excited about it. But I've just been told it actually is from 12 years ago. 12 years, that's like more than a decade. That's a long time. It's a TV show that the other night I was at my brother's. It was a Friday night. We were exhausted. Paul was away. I went and had dinner with my brother and sister-in-law and I was like, let's watch a movie. And we're flicking through Netflix like everybody does. And my brother goes, how good's this show? And I said, I've never seen it. He said, that's it. We're going back to episode 1, season 1.
Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard, and you haven't even gone to any law school.
What if I told you that I consume knowledge like no one you've ever met and I've actually passed the bar?
I'd say you're full of crap.
I
a show.
Loved.
Okay.
This was the last show I watched the full series of.
13 years later, I've caught on to Suits. And it's
a ripper.
Guys, spoiler alert, it's so good.
It is
there
unbelievable.
There was a resurgence about 10 months ago people for some. I think Netflix just bought the rights.
Well, I think there was some. Yeah, it's because it's on Netflix, I think. And
Yeah, so
also,
it had a
there was some
resurgence.
article the other day that said Harvey Specter's coming back.
Well,
And I was
they've
like,
started
are they
shooting.
doing another season?
They've started shooting.
What?
A new Suits.
What?
And Gabriel Mucht is back.
Yeah, he is so hot.
And
married to an Aussie.
As Harvey Specter. So if you
Always
haven't
in
seen
Noosa.
it, if you're like me, you are late to the party on something. 13 24 10 is our number. But if you're like me and you're late to Suits. So it's Harvey Specter. Which
Stephen
is
Amell is in the new series as well.
So it's
Rick Hoffman
Do you know him?
as
The
Louis.
guy from Arrow?
Yeah. Rick Hoffman.
Is he still in it?
Lewis Litt, I hope so. I haven't heard.
Meghan Markle obviously won't be in the new one because
You
she's
never know.
busy doing. Actually, I don't know what she's busy doing, but she's not coming back.
No.
Having watched it now, 13 years later,
Oh, it's great.
Meghan Markle has aged. She hasn't aged a day.
I know.
She's aged so well.
I know.
She looks exactly the same then as she
Rachel
does now.
Zane.
And
Exactly the
she's a
same.
brilliant actress. Did everybody know she was this amazing actress?
Wait till you get to the naughty
I'm
scene.
only in season 1. I'm only in season
I know,
1.
few
but
naughty
there's a
scenes.
naughty scene like in the filing room.
Oh, there is too.
But it's weird watching it
Yeah.
now that she technically is a royal because I'm like, oh, God, this is like seeing a
So you
video
can-
of Lizzie back in the
So
day.
you can imagine why the Queen wasn't happy. Well, the
Oh,
Queen
yeah.
was happy, actually.
Oh, she's a big Suits. She was a big Suits fan.
Anyway,
Huge Harvey.
guys,
Past tense.
if you haven't seen it, you must do it. It's brilliant. And that first episode's one of the greatest first episodes
What
of
about-
any series I've ever seen.
What about Donna? I love Donna.
I love
the
Donna's
secretary.
great. She's a hoot.
Hey,
She's
isn't she?
naughty. She's funny.
What did they do with the can opener?
What can opener?
Yeah.
Oh, the
You'll see.
building.
No.
Can opener.
It's how they celebrate like a big legal win. They look at each other and go, get the can opener. But you never know what they do with it.
Oh, I haven't got to that bit yet.
Yeah.
It did tail off. It got a little bit silly towards
It
the back
went a
end.
little
Well,
bit
that's what a
right
few
there.
people have said.
Yeah,
the
just
first
a
few
bit- just
seasons
a
are
bit
great, and
like,
then it tails. So should I watch all 9 seasons?
Absolutely. Back to back to back to back
Okay,
to
this
back to
time
back to
next year I'll give you an update of where I'm at.
Ali in Mooney Ponds, what were you late to the party with?
Wearing Crocs.
Oh, have you just got them?
I just bought some.
Yeah.
Oh, you're late to the party too. But did you get what'd you go with, the classic or did you get the fleecy lined ones?
Just the classic black, but all the gibbet.
Are they comfy?
Dibbit or gibbet?
I think it's gibbet.
Gibbet,
But, yeah,
yeah.
they're pretty comfy,
They
but
life-changing?
they're very ugly.
I don't think they're that ugly. I think they get
Oh.
a bad rap. The Crocs, Clint, you and I got some.
Yeah, we love them.
Should we wear them tomorrow?
We shall.
We were late to the party
Today,
with Crocs.
great croc weather because it's hot and
Yes.
wet.
It's all about the neutral tones in the Crocs now.
Oh, I've got khaki.
Not the garish colours, just the beautiful neutral
So
beige.
I've got
and the-
khaki. Is that no good?
Have you seen they come in a heel?
What?
What?
A heel?
There's a heel
Like
version.
a high heel Croc?
That should be illegal.
There's
Oh,
a
no,
platform
that's allowed.
Croc
No,
too.
you are going straight to fashion prison if you're wearing Croc high heels. Off you go.
Let's head to Maddie in Burwood, catch up with one of the kids now. G'day, Maddie. You singing
Morning,
that
Maddie.
from the movie or the TV show?
Oh, yes, I can't believe you don't like it. I love that movie.
Oh, anyone but
So
you.
do I, Maddie.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad. I thought it was so bad, but I loved
It
it.
was awesome.
I loved it. I love Sydney Sweeney and Glenn
Things got a
Powell.
bit sexy in that
Oh,
movie
that's-
too.
Glenn
Is
Powell was real dorky.
Is Glenn Powell the dude in the new Twister?
There's a new Twister.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Twister
Oh.
should have stuck with Twister.
I know.
One.
I walked out. It was terrible. I'd rather watch paint dry than that guy.
Oh,
Oh, don't
that's
be
that's
dissing Glenn
personal
Powell.
now.
No,
Yeah.
no. Can't act for
No.
anything. No.
He's serious.
Yeah, my dad would do a
He
better
is one
job.
of the great actors of our generation.
Is he? Clint, I could see you being inspired by. You're a bit Glenn
Thank you.
Powell. You got the Glenn
Yes.
Powells about you.
Thank you so much. The abs to match. That's
Personality
right.
of a wall.
The
Hey,
abs to match, you reckon? I tell you what, I don't have a body like Sydney Sweeney. Let's get
No.
into the 5K question, shall we?
Maddie.
Hello.
All right, let's do it. You got a question here for $5,000. You're going to hear the question. You're going to hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. If you answer correctly within that time before the buzzer, the money is yours. If you don't know, guess would be my hot tip. Listen to the question. If you don't know it, guess.
We are playing for $5,000. Are you ready to go?
Ready to ever.
Okay, now remember what Lauren said.
Yes.
Guess.
I,
All right.
I didn't know this one.
This isn't sounding good.
I didn't know this, but if you really think about it, it can only be a number of...
All right,
How much
that's
she
enough.
playing for?
5,000.
She's played for...
$5,000.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Good luck, Maddie.
Good on you,
G5K
Glenn.
goes a long way when you're 26 years old.
Here we go. This is your $5,000 question.
In which European city would you find Orly Airport?
3,
2,
Quick.
1.
Berlin, I know.
Berlin. See, at least you had a guess. No, it's Paris.
Oh, bummer.
Bummer.
Anyway, guys.
Bummer.
I thought you would have guessed Paris over Berlin.
Oh, shame. I don't know. I
it's
was
one of-
thinking a number because you said guess a number.
One of 3 airports there. So you got Paris City, Charles de Gaulle,
Charles de Gaulle is the
and
one I know.
Orly.
Orly.
Shame.
Is Orly
Shame.
like their Avalon?
Potentially, yes.
Everyone's got an Avalon, don't they?
Well, we've got 3 airports here, don't we?
What's the third?
Essendon.
Oh, we've
Well,
also got
4.
Moorabbin. We got heaps of airports.
Got airports coming out of our ears.
Depends what sort of airline you're getting around on, I think.
Haven't taken off a Moorabbin in a Virgin jet anytime soon.
No.
Yeah.
But it's an airport.
It is an airport.
It's where the ballers fly in and out of on their PJs.
On their what?
Private jets.
PJs. It's a different letter. Hey, it's just gone 8:12. Still to come, your chance to win your way to Taylor Swift, and it is a very special day here in Melbourne. We'll tell you about it next. This is Nova 100.
So, for the last week or so, we've been talking about reconnecting for Christmas.
Today's the day.
Today is the day. And this all started because I was telling you guys about a beautiful friend of mine who was one of my best friends. We were inseparable. We spent every weekend together. We spent all of our, what I call, the most fun, wild years of my life, 18, 19, 20, 21. We were all inseparable, this group of girls. And it occurred to me the other day that I haven't seen her in probably, I want to say 6 years.
So now that you've spoken about it, you've verbalised it, do you miss her?
I really miss her. And I was telling you guys about it, and funnily enough, she sent me a voice note on Instagram the other day about a video that we'd posted. And so we sort of started reconnecting. But I haven't seen her. Life has just gone by, and of course I miss her. She was one of my best friends.
When you say you've sort of been reconnecting, she sent you a voice note. You guys actually haven't spoken on the phone to
No,
see each other yet.
We haven't. I sent her a voice note back going, oh my gosh, this has made my weekend hearing your voice. And hearing her laugh just took me back 15 years to the glory days of being carefree and young and wild.
Would you like to pick up line 1 and say hello to someone who's hanging on hold?
Hello?
Putty Pot.
Putty? How are you?
I'm great. I'm nervous.
I know, so am I. I've been telling the boys about you. And it just, it feels like, well, it has been so long since I've seen you, but as soon as I heard your voice the other day, I was like, nothing has changed. That's my friend, and I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. And a memory popped up on my phone last night from, I don't know if this was the last time we saw each other. I'm hoping not, but it was from your hens night.
Oh, geez, that worked out well.
And I was like, what is this? Like, who took this photo? It's very blurry. And I zoomed in, and it was me, you, and Georgie. And Georgie and I are pretty clear, but you are not. in many ways, we're not clear. And it's got, I was like, where were we? And it's got Crown Towers.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like Lauren.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that was 25th of November 2017.
Wow.
Oh my God. And it actually doesn't feel like that long since I've seen you. But
no.
You've got a baby, you've got this incredible life that it feels weird to not be a part of, but I've seen it on social media, so I feel like I know it. But I feel terrible that I haven't seen you. I really do.
Oh, babe, it happens. It's like we're very busy, and you are doing exactly what all of us, like the girl group, exactly what we thought that you would be doing. I don't know if you remember writing in a little book at school or something, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you wrote, you were like an actress or something on stage, or you could have even written radio, I don't remember. But like, you're just living it, you know?
It's so funny because this is what girls do, right? As teenagers, we used to sit there and write down what sort of boy we wanted to marry, what sort of life we wanted to have all together. But I just don't think we ever thought that it would be without each other by our sides. Now the boys are jealous.
Can you introduce us?
Clint, Jase, this is Talia.
Hi, Talia.
Hey, Talia.
Hey, Talia, as a friend of Lauren's, it's very nice to watch this right now because Not nice to see you so emotional in a bad way, Loz, but she's got tears running down her face. I can see this means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. We had an extraordinary friendship and we've never had a falling out, but life's just got busy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no one to blame and there's no fault, and it's all perfect, and we've been brought together in this moment, publicly, and it's beautiful.
But Tal was, and I'm sure still is, the most beautiful friend. Like the friend that if I needed anything, she'd be there in 2 seconds. If I needed a wingman to back me up on anything, she'd come in and fight.
Dependable. Tal's,
you're feisty, Tal, and I hope you still are.
Oh, that's what you two have got in common, eh?
What? I don't want to induce too many tears here, but Talia, what do you love about our Lauren?
She's extremely generous, but you guys would know that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And I feel that's why such good fortune and abundance and just good things come to her, because she's got an open palm. Things easily flow out and things easily come in, and she's lighthearted. And when we can become addicted to just doom and gloom and gossip and talking about the things that make us feel bad, Lauren will just come in with a badum-ching, and it's like, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, perspective.
Oh, now you're getting me bloody emotional. Jesus, all right.
But that's what Tal is like, right? This woman has the most open heart and the most kind soul of anyone I've ever known, and I do really miss that. So this has absolutely made my week and made my Christmas. And to anyone else who needs to reach out to a friend, I highly recommend you do it, because
everyone's got a Talia and everyone's got a Lauren in their life. I'm telling you, and that's what today is all about.
Oh, bless.
And we live in different states now, but I said to Talia the other day, I sent her a message saying, this is just kick this off. I'm coming up. I'm seeing you. I need to meet the baby.
Lovely.
I want to hear all about your life. And Put, I'm so proud of you, because your life just seems like it's exactly where you need to be as well.
Oh, thanks, Putty Pie. Yeah, it's pretty special. My son, anybody that has kids would know, it's just, I don't know what I was doing before him. I was not much.
No, but you were born to be a mum. We all know that. So I'm so glad life's just going swimmingly for you.
Hey, Talia, can we be your friend too?
She's great fun.
We can. Did we just become best friends?
You did just become best friends.
I was actually thinking I didn't know what to do with my life after I had kids. Yours was the opposite.
I love you. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you.
I love you too. Thanks so much for calling. I'll see you soon.
Really soon. I'm doing a full ugly cry here, Tal. You'd be absolutely mortified.
Bye, Puds.
I'll see it online. See you, Putty Pie.
See you, Puds.
Bye, Pud. Love ya.
Bye.
That was really nice to watch.
Oh, gosh. I didn't realise I'd be so emotional about that.
Oh, that's what today's about,
I really miss her. I really, really do. And I'm going to make sure I make the effort to.
When you've got a genuine connection, it's something to treasure, right? And you will treasure that for the rest of your life, I'm sure.
You know what?
Yeah, she's a ripper.
A lot of people try and bring happiness buying things. Black Friday sales are coming up and stuff like that. Friendship, heading into Christmas, it's priceless.
Call someone that you love and tell them that you love them and you miss them.
It is Reconnect Day here on Nova.
We never go out of style. What a banger.
Oh,
banger, banger, banger.
Favourite song of the Eras tour.
Is that your favourite?
Oh, we're just signed pen and paper to Nova.
Yeah.
The lovely bosses took us to the Nova Box for the Eras tour. I was talking to the big man, BT. He was in the middle of the chat about what life at Nova's going to be like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to hold that thought because...
Yeah, you are not the most important person in my life right now.
Absolutely not. Taylor's doing style.
You got that Jase.
And I soiree to the front. I pushed Chrissy Swan out of the way.
Did you really?
And I was going off.
You were living. Well, guess what, Melbourne? You too could be living and dancing to that song, not at the MCG though, in Vancouver in Canada for Taylor Swift's final show of the Eras tour. Today and tomorrow are your last chances to get in the running to win this. We'll be announcing the winner on Friday. 2 weeks to go.
Not just announcing, we are going to leave the studio, take the show on the road, knock on your door, help you pack your bags and send you to Canada.
You were trouble when you walked in.
Hey, Maddie.
Yes?
You are on the list.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. I also have to say I really love you guys, and I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you,
Maddie.
Maddie.
Hopefully we see you on Friday.
I hope so. I'll have a cup of tea and some cookies ready if you
Oh
like.
my God, you had me at cookies.
We are more of a Mimosa family, but we will take that cup of tea.
Let's go to Bronte. Good morning.
Morning.
You want to take your bestie to see Taylor in
Yes,
Canada?
I do. I want to see Taylor.
Well, congratulations. You're on the standby list, sis.
Thank you.
No worries.
Might see you on Friday. Plenty.
Yes.
Come on.
Do the honours.
My turn.
Go for it.
How about we go with Bella? Bella from Botanic Range. Good morning.
How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
You want to get on the list?
I do so badly.
Have you got someone to take, Bella?
I do. My twin sister, her and I are both
how nice.
big diehard fans
Double
forever.
trouble.
Oh my gosh, twins
Yeah.
on tour. How good.
You're on the
I know,
list.
it'll be so good. Thank you so much.
Have you got your passport ready to go in case we turn up
Absolutely
on
ready
Friday?
to go. Yep, suitcase is packed.
Good luck, Bella. I'm excited. This is one of the coolest things we've ever got to do.
What are we going to do after this tour wraps up? What are we going to look at on the gram then?
Highlights.
Yeah, we'll just watch YouTube.
I might go back to Harry Styles clips for a bit,
Sabrina
actually.
Carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's a bit naughty on the stage.
She's a little bit naughty.
She's a bit
Isn't
naughty.
Mel giving away a trip?
Yes, Meltricina after 9. God, that's a flex, isn't it? We're doing Taylor Swift, and then Mel's come out of the gates going, all right, I'll play you at this silly little game. She is
Can't
going
beat live music.
to send you to Sabrina in London. You want to see the biggest acts around the world? Just keep it locked and over. Coming up, I would like to expose you two.
Oh, dear. What for now?
You two have been doing something during the songs all through today's show and a bit of yesterday's.
Oh.
And I think a lot of people around Melbourne have what?
Well, he just tried to talk and you haven't put his
sorry.
microphone on because
You got
you
an
are
on button in
not
front of you.
doing a good job today.
Mate.
You got an on button in front.
Don't.
Let's not fight.
Don't.
There was something
Just
you
because
guys.
it's raining and it's a bit glum outside, let's all be friends.
You guys have been doing something during the songs that I don't think should be done in a workplace. We're going to chat about that in a second.
I think the workplace is the perfect spot for it, especially when you're sitting in this dark little box in here where no one can see you.
I know,
in the
it is
studio.
dark in here, isn't it?
I got
dark
a
outside
got a
too.
surprise for everyone though. Before we get to that, you know how we're doing Reconnect Day? Guess who's on the phone?
Who?
Granny Di. Good
oh,
morning.
Granny Di.
How you going? How's everyone going?
Di, is there anyone you wanted to reconnect with today?
Yeah, I'd love to reconnect with Wendy. I haven't spoken to Wendy in I don't know.
She girls used to go clubbing back in the day. Di.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah.
What was your favourite club?
Oh, the Burvale.
Oh, the Burvale. Oh my gosh, the Burvale's
yeah.
still going strong, I think, Granny Di. You got to get back
Yeah,
there,
I used
sis.
to love the bar.
The bar.
Why
bar,
don't you need to reconnect with the bar at the Burnvale?
I do too. I do.
We love you, Di.
Good on you, Di.
This
Love the Burv.
That doesn't inspire you to reconnect with someone you love and you miss. I don't know what will.
very big day coming up on Friday. As well as us sending people to Taylor Swift, it is Black Friday sales. I mean,
I don't get it though.
a lot of them are on now. In fact, we're going to be
It's been on for like 2 weeks. I thought it was last Friday.
we're going to be joined by a retail expert later on in the week as well, who's going to tell you where you can get the biggest savings and the places to avoid.
So some retailers will tease us with a pre-Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
And then on Friday,
Oh, it gets
they
extra
go
hectic.
bonkers and they go, so 30% becomes 50%.
Oh.
Yeah, so there can be like a bit of an
So-
inducement.
So hang on.
So you look at it, you look at it.
Yeah, you see you're browsing. But a lot of the stuff's gone by Friday anyway because people have already bought it, right?
But they could have got it cheaper.
Cheaper Friday.
But here's the thing, right? Like, so I'm looking at buying a sofa bed.
Yeah.
For the office.
Oh, yes.
In case you get kicked out of home.
Yeah.
Don't have to walk far. Don't need to book around
Make
the
sure it's
travel lodge.
comfy because I reckon you get kicked out a bit.
So that's why I've got a really comfy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's got.
So what are they offering at the moment?
Well, that's 30% off. Are you telling me it's going to go to 50
I'm
on
not
Friday?
telling you that. Some
So
retailers.
I should wait.
Don't do
I'm
that
gonna
to
wait.
me.
But what
Don't
if it's sold
gaslight
out
me.
on Friday? And then-
Some retailers will make Friday a big
Clint?
day.
Can't wait till I'm sleeping on concrete
I was
next
going to
week.
say, when he gets put in the doghouse and he has to sleep on the floor.
Yes, don't blame me.
Yeah, let's wait
What
till
have you
Friday.
been buying?
Well, I've been looking
So have I, Lauren.
at these. It sounds ridiculous, but they're kind of bougie. These salt and pepper grinders.
Are they the electric? Are they the electric ones?
Are they from House?
They're actually.
Oh,
Clint.
That
I wouldn't leave that lying around. People think you should have put that away before guests came over.
We'll put it away.
They're called
That's going to salt up your life.
bobbins, but they're like balls on top of each other. It's like a pile of tennis balls sort of shape. There's small ones called chubbies.
Give me a look.
There's small one called chubbies.
Chubby.
Yep, and then there's medium ones called bobbins, and then there's grande bobbins.
Grande.
So they're like lacquered, like royal dark deep blue.
Do you use two at the same time?
If you want salt and pepper.
Yeah, right.
It does look a bit suggestive, though, now that you say that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's sort of like...
Do you think it's a bit suggestive?
It is.
Come another look.
Well, you know what? If you get excited at dinner time, good for you.
You'd go the grande.
Well, don't you need a grande pepper and a chubby salt or the middle salt?
Maybe you get both.
What are they worth?
Well, they're 20% off for Black Friday.
Oh my God, that's how my wife responds to that
What an
question.
investment.
I didn't ask how much percent.
From London.
I asked how much.
So Black Friday's worldwide. They're coming from London.
Oh, great. So you'll just pay, what, $900 import tax and then shipping?
No, well, I don't really know how to do pounds, so I just didn't worry about it.
Sort of double.
No, it was £50 for the small.
So
$100 for a salt shaker.
Is it double?
Yeah, it's pretty much double these days.
But it's got 20% off.
I know. That's the thing. You're saving big time.
So that's pretty good.
I mean, they're practically giving it away.
Yeah. I'm
Next day delivery available. That seems a bit rich coming from London. Have I been scammed?
Well, you need them urgently.
Because you know where I found this? On Instagram. I got the targeted ad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was going to suggest that might be a Christmas present from someone. And then I just bought it myself because that's what happens. Black Friday, I'm like, well.
Do you know what I just bought?
What'd you buy?
It was 50% off.
Oh, yes, that's okay. How much was it?
Doesn't matter. It was 50% off.
Yeah, you're saving money.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a high pressure hose, like a gurney.
A Karcher.
Be careful with that.
It attaches to the wall.
So like permanently?
Permanently. Like a hose reel, so I don't have to
like
get it.
What if you need to go somewhere else and Karcher?
Like the
you need to be mobile.
I can't. I have to bring it to the wall.
We gurneyed the back terrace, we've got like a courtyard at the back. Well, it's in the basket.
And where's the young lady from?
I bought it.
What'd you buy?
I bought activewear. I bought more.
Well, it is international. I mean, I bought my salt and pepper shakers from London, so who knows what they're doing in Turkey.
25% off.
We're getting you here, guys. We're taking the show to Turkey.
I'm sure Amazon would have some kind of toupee for you.
Oh, my dad used to have a
Black
sun
Friday.
visor with the hair attached.
Oh, yeah.
So
The day you walk in with one of those.
Give us a look at those pepper shakers. I wouldn't mind some.
They're nice.
It is
Oh, no. I
just
actually don't.
gone.
They're not shakers, they're grinders.
I love a good grinder.
Just gone
They're
9
the
o'clock.
grinders.
Hey,
They are.
coming up later in the week, we are going
They're
to be joined
suggestive grinders.
by a retail expert
Get me too.
who is going to tell
Would you like a grande or a chubby?
Just a little chubby.
Can I just
Are you still here?
$1,000 off in Turkey?
Oh, we must go.
We must go. Morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 9:11. That is it, guys. We are getting out of here.
We are.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
miserable day out there.
Great day to abuse the company credit card.
And get on the Black Friday
What are
Friday
you-
sales. I
What
don't
are
have
you
a
doing?
company credit card.
I just had to check to make sure my mic was on. It is, isn't it?
You're on.
Yeah, Jase keeps forgetting to turn you on today, Clint.
Sorry,
I think it's intentional.
Half your luck.
He hates me.
It is grim out there, Melbourne. Please be careful if you're on the roads this morning. It's a bit wet and wild.
Yeah, take it easy.
But
No
it's
dramas.
hot. It's muggy. It's weird. This doesn't feel like Melbourne weather. This feels like, dare I say it, Sydney weather.
Don't say the S word. The K word's banned, so's the S word.
It is a bit glum out there, but if you do feel like doing something to make yourself feel better, maybe connect with an old friend today. Send them a text, say hello, and tell them you're missing them. Today is Reconnect for Christmas Day.
In fact, if you want to join us and reach out, if you have reached out to someone, let us know about it. 13 24 10. Give us a ring. We'd love to chat with you on the show tomorrow of how it went.
Have you sent a text? Have you made a call?
Yeah.
Have you sent an Instagram DM?
Yeah, reach out on the socials as well.
Yeah.
It's a really special thing to do. We've each done it.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
I felt very
Your
emotional
call was
about
beautiful
it this morning,
today, by the way.
but I feel really good about it now.
All right, that is it. We are out.
Thank you for being a friend.
Mel Tracina is in next.
You're just talking about the company credit card.
Yeah.
Why did you bring that up?
We're going for an offsite meeting with the big bosses
And
today.
Are we getting the?
Well, I think
Are we getting the lunch?
Well, yeah, I guess.
I did say in
very
the
hungry.
text to our bosses yesterday, Oh, great. Well, I'll be there for the free lunch and share it back. There's lunch.
Oh, no.
You can't make us sit in a venue and just look at each other.
No.
We are hungry.
Yeah, I think generally in Australia, all meetings should be catered.
Some of the best ideas come with sustenance.
Yes.
No one comes up with a good idea when they're hungry.
No. You telling me Bezos invented Amazon without a party pie in the room? Didn't happen.
Feed the belly, feed the mind.
Didn't happen.
That's it.
Have a
Get
great
the caterers on the phone.
Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend.
It's gonna be a good day. Jase and Lauren. Jase and Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jase and Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.